Hey everyone, let's do Clash of Worlds. I should have this down, but it is so close. Let's just start this. I will show the team after the fact, and I'll explain what I'm doing too. But on my previous attempt, I did 1.96 billion, but I used the Dane's song. I'm not gonna use the Dane's song this time around. And I'm also using, I don't think Yigni has enough mana, does he? Oh, yes. So I am basically following Sinsar's strat. He was okay with me using his strat, but swapping Tifa in instead of Sephiroth because mine is not EX+3. But yeah, thank you so much, Sinsar, if you're listening, for all the help. You're a true MVP in this community. Thank you very much. Truly appreciate it. So Bulwark is going to Kupo, Klang, and Magnus on Behemoth. So he does survive the first turn, which is one of the most dangerous ones. Behemoth is going to Frilly on turn 1. Tifa's just going to punch to blind the boss. There we go. Elena. Mine has the upside of having a little bit more mana, so she can unlock her triple cast and do some morale fill. Do we have enough mana on Louise? I don't think we do. I actually do have enough mana. That is interesting. That is interesting. I don't have enough mana for all 4 modifiers. I'm missing like probably it's 48, 78, I'm 80, so I'm 4 mana off of doing the full combo, but it's fine. I should be good without the power boost, even though it's a great deal. But I'm gonna do this. Yigni is just going to Fruits of Research. So let's start this off. It's fine, we do have a lot of auto buffs, more than I had last turn, so I should reach the 200% morale a little bit quicker, thus dealing more damage. Louise got the Dispel, which is also nice. Louise does not care about that Dispel one bit. As you can see, Behemoth takes quite some damage. It's only turn 1 though, where he's in slight danger, but it's ultimately fine, and that was pretty much the hardest part of the fight on every single account, mana-wise and survival-wise. Alright, we'll do Bulwark now. Into his Brave Shift, will Brave Shift Tifa to do her Limit Burst on this very turn. So let's get that out of the way. And if the boss resists the attack, which is the case here, Tifa will not soak the counter attack, which is unfortunate. You have to actually deal damage for the counter to get to hit the unit that is attacking. So either Louise or Yigni is getting the counter now, which is unfortunate. I'm honestly low-key hoping it's going to be Louise, but we'll see. So Bulwark is going to Electric Ensemble, Bulwark's theme, and cheer up. Elena is going for the triple, Azure Might, Beloved and Legendary. Behemoth is going to Protect, Departed, and King's Barrier. Jeez Louise. Oops, oh, we're not gonna use Incapacitate. Power Boost Fire and Triple Ionic Fire Blaster. We'll go for... I think I missed something last time around with Tifa. Anyway, Advanced Spell Fire, Novus Spell Fire. So it is... Let me just quickly check something. Is this undispellable? It doesn't say. So let me just quickly check this. Yigni. Come on. So Yigni, is this undispellable? What's the name of it again? Advanced Spellfire. It can be dispelled, so it'd be rather unfortunate if Yigni got dispelled. So I will break that chain, which is unfortunate, but I really want to dispel on. Okay, on Louise. So I broke the chain on purpose here. I don't want to dispel on Yigni. Okay, so Louise got dispelled, which is fine. Don't care, she gets the 300% stat buff anyway now. From her consecutive buffs. But Yigni losing... I don't even know if Yigni loses his amp, but I feel like... let's see... where is this Nova spell fire on the wiki? I don't see it. Nova spell fire. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Alright, turn 3. Behemoth's just going to guard. Tifa goes back to base and punches the boss. Okay, Behemoth just guards. Bulwark. Back to base. Jaunty Jubilee on Behemoth. Sacred and Chirrup. Elena does what Elena does. Azure Might refresh for Elena, Beloved and Legendary. And our morale should skyrocket now. Well, not that much, but we got there. Louise, Brave Shift, Disarm, Neutralizing Nano. And Yigni, Triple Novus and Debilitating Hex. Okay, let's... Oh yeah, so much better. So Tifa got the counter attack, which is fine. Alright, turn 4. Once you figure out this boss and how it works, it's not that bad anymore. I hated this boss way more the last couple of days when I was doing it. Alright, so we'll cheer up, mixtape, Cactor Cantor. Tifa hits first. Do we get the blind? Yeah, this should be it. Elena does Azure Might, Legendary, and I don't know anything else. Oh yeah, there we go. Behemoth just guards on turn 4. Jeez Louise is disarming Ionic 4 times. And Yigni is going to Novus 4 times. Off you go. Okay. Too bad I'm not at 200% morale, but I guess I'm missing a few auto buffs from Galbana Lily, Philosopher's Stone. They add up rather quickly. But I know from experience from previous attempts that this is not an issue. So Resounding will right now, I will also use Resounding. Resilient and Resounding will, yeah. And I'll also do, no, not yet. So Behemoth is just going to cover on this turn. I will have Tifa punch the boss, hoping to blind. Excellent, that worked. Bulwark is going to Brave Shift now. Cheer Up, Hurricane, Sacred Symphony. So in Sinsa's strat he used Shukophony because Sephiroth or Tifa started singing. Now that Tifa is not using the song, Bulwark has another option to do. So I am opting for the killer buff, which is a little bit more damage in that regard. It is good too. So let's do this stuff here. Behemoth is just going to cover on turn 5. And we'll have Louise do some damage. Disarm, Neutralizing Nano. Yigni is going to advanced, novice, and debilitating. And if we get to 72%-ish, we'll be good. Oh yeah, we are Tamaguchi. That is really good, and I was without a 200% buff. Excellent, really, really good. So Tifa lost all her mana, but honestly, we don't care one bit. Alrighty, turn 6. We are going to hit the boss with Tifa. Bulwark is going to mixtape. Sacred. And last one is up to us. So I will just use Hurricane. Elena is going to Might. And Legendary. Behemoth on turn 6 is going to Provoke. You could guard here, but I'm soaking with Tifa, and I don't mind Behemoth getting drained all his mana because he does not care one bit. So disarming. No, we're not gonna disarm. Turn 6, we're going back to base. Fire Starter, Power Boost, Diverse Arsenal, and Heavy Firepower. And Yigni is going to do some stuff for himself. Too bad Yigni does not have a dual cast, or else I would use just Seal of Doom and the Secret of Life, but so it is. So Shrouding, Veil, Soul Projection, Seal of Doom, and the Secret of Life on Behemoth to remove all the imperils. So we'll heal the boss in the process a bit. It's fine, it's just 1%. And Louise does her stuff. Make sure to use Yigni at the very end after using Behemoth's stuff, because else Behemoth is going to be empty on mana and you can't provoke. Which wouldn't matter, you could still guard, but yeah. So there we go. 200% morale, all good. This should be a really easy threshold push. Okay, turn 7. We'll limit in the base form with Tifa. Yigni is going to shift back to the base. I will do the shifting first here. So Elena shifts back too. Come on, Louise. Louise also shifts. So let's start off with Louise, who is going to disarm, neutralizing nano. Yigni is going to Novice, and debilitating hex. Fat Chocobo is going to Magnus, electric ensemble. Hurricane and Sacred Symphony. Yeah. Elena is going to Speed of Light, Piercing Blade, and Behemoth is Royal Raking 3 times. Let's activate all the morale stuff, so the attack buff, the defense buff, we'll do the barrier too. And for the transition, due to the dispel, we'll also do the undispellable defense buff. Okay, let's send in Tifa first. Her LB takes quite a while to wind up. So let's send the girl in. Wait a second, send in the bolting strikers, and this should be a fairly easy transition. There we go. Alright. And another nice thing is that Tifa got the dispel, so that is perfect. Alright. Turn 8. And Behemoth is going to Almighty Guard, Cover, and Frilly. Let me just quickly check something. Yeah, the water imbue, all is still there, which is perfect. 125 water. stuff. Boss is not blinded, sadly, but whatever. It's turn 8. Elena can just golem on this turn then, because we do have that water in peril now. Bulwark goes back to the base form. For Kupo Clang, Hurricane, and Sacred Symphony. I do want the Dispel on Tifa, don't I? Yeah, because Tifa's stuff does not matter one bit here. Yeah, the LB damage can't be dispelled anyway. Or if it does, I don't care. I'm gonna use a Grandis next turn anyway. So let's hit the boss with Tifa first. Okay, Louise is then going to just disarming 4 times. And Yegni is going to advanced fire spell the boss. There it is. Oh, I don't want to deal damage, honestly. But it's fine, right? Yeah, it is. I did not use Hurricane Symphony, etc, etc, so purposefully dealing less damage. Yeah, it's all good. Let's go back. Let's do him. Let's do Golem. And we should be absolutely fine. Tifa got the Dispel. Excellent. Here's the hit. Here's the mana drain. Behemoth tanking it like a boss. We don't need Golem for this at all. I did this on a previous turn without Golem. Absolutely no issue to survive this. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay, turn 9. We're not gonna touch the boss at all this turn, so Grandis on Tifa. Yegni is going to Vitality Fountain, Seared Wisdom on Tifa, Fruits of Research, and Gemini Enchantment. Jeez Louise is shifting back, Firestarter, Incapacitate, Diverse Arsenal, and Heavy Firepower. You have to send in Yigni first, so such that Louise overrides the buff. Behem is just going to guard. Elena is going to Brave Shift. She's going to Blessing. And Asur Might. Bulwark is going to Brave Shift. Hurricane, Sacred Symphony, and Chirrup. Yigni does his stuff first. Louise follows up. And yeah, this looks good. This looks good. All right. Good, 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 good. So here we are at the end of things. Well, do all the buffs first before I forget again. So Resounding, Resilient, will also Resurging will for the mana. And now here comes the fun part. Elena, Speed of Light, Piercing, Double Salvation. Our boy Fat Jacobus Muscophony 3 times. Fat Guy, Behemi, no fat shaming. Royal Rake 3 times. Tifa, Brave Shifts and Limits. Yigni does 5 Magic Principles. Quad Fire Spell and Debilitating. And to round this up, we'll Brave Shift Jeez Louise to disarm, disarm, disarm 3 times on purpose and neutralizing. We'll start off with the Chaos Wave Awakened frame chainers, and then the rest of them follows up. So let me just quickly make sure that our girl Tifa has all the necessary buffs and imbues. So imbued with fire, imbued with wind, etc., right? Wind, perfect, all good. Good. We should be fine. So let's go then and hope for the best. Please. Let's go. Should be a 160 something change, or 150, I don't know anymore. So the boss is dead. Let's see how much damage we dealt. Oof, more than before though, Okay, I can live with that. It's probably just going to be variance most of the time. So, yeah, Tifa dealt a little bit less damage, but this is absolutely coming down to variance. What, 565 million, 1 million is probably going to be from that one cap, so it should be close to that. Yeah. I don't know, rolling for variance, 100 million? Is that doable? I don't really know. I'm probably gonna give this a few more tries, but I think this is the strat that is going to work out in the end. So let me show you the gearing. This is the video that I'm going to upload. As I mentioned, I am using Sinso's strat, base strat for this with just slight modifications because I don't have 10 billion Philosopher Stones. So yeah, Behemoth starts off in Brave Shift, where he's got Galbana Lilies, etc., some auto buffing. He's got Moodmaker, I never ended up using it. Base form Snowbear, because I don't have Mechanical Heart. Mechanical Heart is the better choice here, so you can gear for more defense in that regard. It's fine though, if you have either of those, Snowbear or Mechanical Heart, you'll be fine. If you don't have any of them, you're gonna have a bad time on this boss. This is, he's built for active provoke, but full evasion passively. And the vision card is his own. So these are stats, a little bit more evasion than necessary, but it's fine. Oops. Bulwark. Base form, mana refill, 3 stars. A lot of MP reduction, as you can see. MP fill, automatic, Philosopher's Stone, etc. And the card from Nicole. Brave Shift, identical gearing, nothing else changed other than the weapon choice. I am using his regular weapon for a little bit more DPS, but that's all about it. Then we've got Elena, base form built entirely for DPS. These are the abilities. She's at 300 demon, 300 human, as you can see. That is pretty decent, I'd say. And using Celeste's vision card. Brave Shift, geared for a lot of MP and MP refill, and MP consumption reduction, 3 stars, formal suit, for example, Realm's Head. I don't even know what it did. Yeah, MP reduction as well. So she's got 85 out of 80. I don't even need Realm's Head, but it's whatever. Louise, base form, MP fill with Conductor's Baton, MP cost reduction with Meteorite, etc., Galbana Lilies, some refill, etc., her own vision card. Brave Shift, full DPS, obviously, nothing too surprising here. And yeah, the standard stuff. And Yigni is using guns in his base form, as you can see. And yeah, this is the gearing. The killers, equip gun. I had to farm this yesterday. That's why this video is coming out today and not yesterday. I was doing the Madame's Manor quest. I hated every single second of it, but I'm done. I also got equip whip in the process, so that is done. And Ying is also using division card from Louise. And lastly, we got Tifa, who has Summer Whip, Poppy's thingy in the base form. I don't need Poppy's STMR anymore because I'm using a Grandis now, but she's full passive provoke, as you can see, some Aureal fill, the Clash Helmet, Equip Whip. I don't need Zidane's STMR anymore. I feel like, from a math standpoint, using her Grandis is more damage gained, or at least, yeah, it should be more damage gained than using Zidane's Song, because the increase in damage from 550 LB damage to 600 is about 7 to 9%, but going from a amplification from 10% from Poppy's STMR to a 50% from a Grandis, when combined with the 30% Fire Amp from Yigni and the 60% Wind Amp from Bulwark, it is a 40% increase in on average amplification, and that 40% on average amplification should yield more damage than that 7 to 9% more LB increase when she has only that 10% water amp from the weapon. So the difference is pretty much I gain 50 percentage points. This is the important part, 50 percentage points, or 7 to 9% LB damage, but I lose about 40% total amps on Tifa. It's 33.3 continuing total amplifications on average on Tifa versus 40, I believe 6 or 47% total amplifications if I use a Grandis, but I have less LB damage. So from a math standpoint, this should check out. In the end, it's going down to variance regardless. So this is the build. As you can see, I am using a true double hand build. It should outperform a true dual wield build because I can actually go for the 6x cap. Now, I probably should do the math whether the true double hand build is actually worth it, because I can't cap attack, I can't cap true double hand, and I cannot cap killers. And all of these, I'm not really quite sure whether it's actually worth it to give up all these stats for that variance. I mean, the variance is really high, 1.4 to 1.6. I think I'll sit down later today and really math this out, which one is the better one. It's so many variables and uncertainties to take into account. Well, let's see. But yeah, this is the gearing. It's really expensive, as you can see. But yeah, this is it. If you have Sephiroth, well, you can just blindly follow Sinstar's strat at EX+3 and cap this one out with some variance luck. I really need best case variance on every single unit to probably cap this. But if I can't, I mean, it's a decent score anyway, and I'll leave it at that and I'll be good. I mean, not pulling for Skye was a huge mistake, but here we are. It's still, I'm still content with what I got, so it's fine. I hope this video helped you nonetheless to show you one more way to clear this. If I had EX+3 Igni, I would probably cap because EX+3 Igni hits super hard. But so it is. I mean, if I had EX+3 Igni, I would probably use my EX+2 Sephiroth and cap, but oh well. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.